This is my review on Love Island Season 8, Episode 11. I understand that Gabriel was very heartbroken that obviously Beatrice left as well, but I wish they would have just shown, or he would have shown more emotion during this the season so far. I don't know if the producers have, producers have edited out specific scenes as well when he was showing his emotions and his feelings towards Beatrice as well. I'm glad that Jen kept a safe space for Gabriel to express himself with her without feeling any sort of way about it as well, which is the bare minimum as well. And so I was talking about a pro tip to make eggs. Is that not how you just make eggs in general though? Sincere needs to learn how to cook. That's a basic survival skill. And I may be a hypocrite because sometimes I don't know how to cook properly. Melanie is so heartbroken she can't even sleep in the same room as Sincere is crazy. I hope she does actually dive into her connection with Corbin rather than just grieving Sincere. I don't know, something about Bryce, I just don't trust him with Trinity, and I guess time will tell with that one. I feel like Casey's playing a dangerous game as well because you're saying that you don't want to explore the connection with Sol, then you're seen talking with Sol as well. It doesn't make any sense. So what's the point of reassuring Anaya if you're still going to do something that you basically went back on? I just hope Anaya, a bombshell comes in for Anaya because I'm actually tired of her just basically just being so hung up on Casey. And not hung up like, he doesn't want her, but I mean like, that's her only connection there. She's not going to now force another connection for the sake of, oh, I need to get back at Casey or whatever. No, Corbin was itching for a kiss though with Kenzie, and obviously Kenzie and him start kissing. But my thing is, why didn't you just go with the cowboy? Because you said that's what you wanted, is Caleb, the southern or the country guy, whatever it was and stuff, and then leave Corbin to Melanie. But it's like, I guess when you're having multiple options, you just want to be enjoying both of them. Zach needs to actually learn how to communicate properly because he's causing doubts within his relationship with Kadar, the way he was talking as well, and is making her doubt them. I'm glad they finally got a text as well to start off the episode because I feel like this episode was kind of boring at the very beginning. Then it started picking up after the game that they did. I'm just going to go through now each person that basically picked specific people. So for instance, whatever the game was or the question was and who they chose. So for someone fumbling the ball, Corbin chose Gabriel. I couldn't really understand that as well, but I guess they're trying to highlight that obviously he should have stuck with Beatrice over Jen. But some people elaborate, some people didn't really elaborate enough. They were just basically kind of like choosing some people as a cop out in my opinion. And for scouting their options, Casey and Anaya chose Corbin because obviously he's exploring his connection with Melanie, although he still has feelings or a connection with Kenzie as well. The most overrated player, Melanie and Corbin went with Sincere because obviously Sincere was playing and straddling the fence with both women, Sol and Melanie. Then this is why I say Zach is weird because Zach and Kada said someone that basically thinks they won the league. They chose Casey and I couldn't understand the reasoning behind it. Zach basically was implying that Casey's only staying with Anaya as a safe option, like he doesn't want to be with her at all, and he should have explored Sol. Bear in mind, Casey hasn't expressed this to anyone at all, but this is what Zach is feeling like. And I'm thinking, are you even that close to Casey? Did he tell you this? No, so get the hell out of the villa, man. Because he's always causing some sort of disruption as well. He did the same thing with Bryce and Trinity. Now he's doing the same thing again with Casey and Anaya. He's trying to get in people's ear, and then they now have like a rift between them as well. Like, I know what you're doing. Didn't like the way he was implying that Anaya's basically gonna be causing him or causing Casey to have a headache if he goes to explore. So I think the issue here is the communication. She doesn't mind if he explores as long as he communicates that. And Zach's making out like, oh, she's gonna flip out on him and all that other stuff. Like, Zach, just shut the hell up. Love that Gabriel's getting more screen time as well outside of him just locking lips because it got to a point where every time we see Gabriel on screen, he's just locking lips. There's nothing else he's doing. Then we go back to the game now. So someone that's been caught up the most, they chose Jen and Gabriel chose Sincere because obviously Sincere has been a lot of drama with the Soul situation, with Melanie's situation and so forth. Someone who's most likely to get booed by the fans, Sincere and Soul chose Bryce. I couldn't really understand why, but I feel like it was just a cop out. And even the reasoning they gave didn't make any sense. It would have maybe made sense for someone else, but not Bryce at this moment in time. Then obviously the game ends. I'm glad Casey gave Anaya some sort of reassurance as well. Zach should have pulled Anaya for a chat rather than obviously we find out later in the episode that Anaya pulls them for a chat. I'm thinking, why does she have to do legwork when you man were being a bit weird to her as well? So please. I feel like Kenzie's just being greedy now. You need to decide who you want. If you want Corbin, if you want Caleb at this point. The same with Sincere as well as greediness when you're trying to explore two connections for no reason. Melanie and Corbin are matching today. I really like their outfit as well. They are a beautiful couple together, honestly. As I said before, I don't think it's right that Anaya pulled Kadar and Zach for a chat. I feel like it should have been the other way around where they pulled her for a chat because they're the ones that have been talking about her. They talked about her with Trinity and Bryce. And then obviously Bryce and Trinity were even back in the situation saying that they didn't believe like what Zach was trying to imply and stuff. And Kato is a bird for agreeing with Zach for some reason saying, oh, he didn't mean like that, he didn't mean like that. But why didn't he word it a different way then if he didn't mean like that? Because it can be implied that he meant it like that. However, Casey pulling Soul for a chat just gave mind games because you just said you weren't really interested in her exploring the connection, then you're pulling her for a chat now. Casey needs to go. I'm sorry, because you're moving mad now. On top of that as well, it's just like Zach feels vindicated, and I don't like that either because he's thinking, yeah, look at him pulling for a chat, blah, 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 and all that other stuff. Zach is annoying me as well because he definitely downplayed his speech when he's now talking to her saying, I didn't say that, I didn't say that. Some stuff doesn't have to be word for word, but it's implied. Implied what you said is what was the issue here. Even if she didn't say it verbatim, she's not. It's not like any her words are completely off of what he's actually said to her during the challenge or about her during the challenge. I'm glad that Anaya pulled Casey for a chat though as well. I feel like Casey was definitely trying to gaslight a bit to about he doesn't know what she's talking. Like in a sense, trying to say oh she doesn't know what you're talking about. But you're pulling someone for a chat after you just reassured me. You're moving mad as well. Like you need to tread lightly. Zach was 100% causing doubt in Anaya's head, but the hideaway is finally open. Then obviously they choose Zach and Kadar to go to the hideaway. Why does Zach look like he's not sure that he wants to actually go to the hideaway with Kadar? What's going on there? But you acting like you are one of the strongest couples. Okay.